Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing something a bit different, a new series that I alluded to doing a few months ago and just never did because I was kind of lazy, first of all, and I was also reading some other stuff. But now I'm changing up what I'm reading. I'm trying to get through some of the stuff I have on my shelves that I haven't read so that I can get into reading One Piece. And so this first episode of the 3-volume rule series, we're covering Spy X Family, or Spy Family, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, basically, if you guys don't know what the 3-volume rule is, in the manga community, there's generally a rule where, you know, if a series you're picking up, you're reading, doesn't catch you in the first volume, it might take a few volumes to really get going. So, you know, it's fair to give it 3 volumes, and if it doesn't get you after 3 volumes, you can have a pretty good judgment about the series, and if you want, you could drop it. But you should probably give a series 3 volumes before you decide to drop it or not. Unless it's like really terrible, then, you know, you can drop it after 1 volume. But that's what this series is all about. It was kind of my idea to, like, because I want to start reading other things besides just what's popular, because everything on my shelves is pretty mainstream, mostly, you know, Shonen Jump series. But my idea was to go in to a series that I know close to nothing about, and pick up 3 volumes, read them, and see what the hype is, or if it's something that's not super hyped, maybe I can go in and, you know, get some other people to read it. So, yeah. Anyway, the first episode, Spy X Family. We have the anime coming out next month, so definitely timed this kind of perfectly. So, well, actually, I say next month. It's already April, so later this month, in a few weeks here. So, yeah, let's see what I think, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so what exactly is Spy Family? So Spy Family takes place in this fictional world. It's like just like our world, but like there's made-up countries and stuff, and there's 2 warring nations, and there's spies and stuff that are working to like keep peaceful relations between these 2 countries. And that is where our main character, Agent Twilight, comes in. Here he is on volume 1. He's the greatest spy of all time. He's very much like a James Bond sort of character. You know, smooth. He does everything perfectly. And he gets assigned this new mission where he has to get close to this main villain character. I forget his whole goal, like, not whole goal, but like the villain's purpose. I forget exactly what that is, but he has to get close to him and hopefully, you know, be peaceful with him to get him to stop doing what he's trying to do, or kill him if need be. So the easiest way to do this villain has a school, I guess, where it's like the super prestigious school, and all of these, he uses it as kind of a front to meet with like other powerful people that are bad guys. So basically Twilight has to create a family, a fake family, and get his kid into this super prestigious school, and then you know, from there try and get closer to this villain. I'm pretty sure the villain's name, oh, Donovan Desmond, that's right. So main character, you know, he is just, all he knows is spy work. He doesn't really know how a family works. He was an orphan as a child, so, you know, he doesn't really, it's not that he like lacks empathy, but in a way he sort of does. But he ends up going to this orphanage and picking up this little girl, and her name is Anya. And so what he doesn't realize, though, is that Anya has the power to read minds. So, you know, he's trying to keep the spy thing on the lowdown, but she can read his mind, so she knows what's happening. But she thinks that it's super cool, but she wants to keep her whole not telekinesis, but her ESP, I guess, like on the lowdown too, because she was like experimented on, and she was always told to keep her powers a secret. So main character, now that he has this daughter, I guess, he starts training her, like studying with her to get her into this, to pass a test to get into the school. So she manages to pass the test, and then comes round 2. He needs to get a wife, because in order to make like the perfect ideal family to like appeal to the school, you know, he has to have a wife, and you know, they have to be like the perfect image of a family. So what's he gonna do? He runs into this lady, what's her name? Yor is her name. It turns out she has to find a boyfriend to take to like this party, and because the thing about women in this world is if they're not married by like 30, they're like, you know, they're looked at differently, because, you know, espionage is like illegal, so they're seen as like, oh, she might be an enemy spy, and then like women who aren't married or acting suspicious, you know, they'll get I guess executed, or, you know, taken out or kidnapped or whatever. So she's kind of looked at weird, and for good reason. I mean, she's an assassin, but she has to find a boyfriend, and then she ends up running into Twilight, and they come up with this whole elaborate plan to create a fake marriage, so like he'll go to the party for her, and like everybody will say, oh, that's your husband or whatever, but she has to come with them to go to the school. So they come up with this whole elaborate plan. They get married, and they like move in together, and are posing as like the perfect family, but you know, they're not. And another thing, she also keeps her thing, you know, on the down low, down low, I don't know. But Anya can read her mind too, but they don't know each other's professions. You know, she doesn't know Twilight's a spy, and that Yor is an assassin. They don't know. Only Anya knows both. So yeah, that's pretty interesting, and that's sort of where the comedic dynamic in this series comes from. Now, without giving too much more away, since that's all stuff that basically happens in the first volume, that's just like the basic plot of the series. Yeah, I don't want to give too much else away for those of you who haven't read it. This isn't really a spoiler review. I'm not going to be going too in-depth with stuff like that. So, yeah, this is more so like a review for people who haven't read it, or just people who want to hear my thoughts on it. So yeah, overall, what did I think? I think that this series is definitely very fun. You know, it's got tons of likable characters. It's got some great comedy, some pretty funny moments. Yeah, it's just a very fun series. I like the art a lot. The character designs are definitely pretty cool. I'm trying to think what it reminds me of. It's definitely shonen-y, you know, but sort of bubbly, but at the same time, it's a little rigid at the same time, if that makes sense. It almost reminds me of, like, if you were to mix My Hero Academia art with, like, Bleach. So, like, Horikoshi with Kubo, mix their art styles together, sort of. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So yeah, not bad art at all. And I also like the surrounding environments, because I feel like it's not often in manga that we see like day-to-day environments, you know what I mean? Like modern environments, and this definitely has that, which I really do like, because I'm used to, you know, reading stuff that is sort of a time warp, you know, stuff like One Piece, where you're really on the ocean and, like, you know, your boats and stuff. And then you got stuff like Vinland Saga, where there's like villages and stuff, and you know, same with like Naruto. So it's not all the time that I personally see these sort of modern environments, and I think that it's very well done in this series. I think I said this before, but the series definitely has a great cast, some likable characters. My boy, the Chad himself, what's his name? Frankie, I think his name is. Peak character, just an utter Chad. Of course, you got the smooth man himself, the smooth criminal. I don't know that he's not really a criminal, he's a spy, but you know what I mean. Twilight. I'm going to show you guys these volumes here. So this is volume 1 with Twilight. Yeah, or he ends up taking the name Lloyd in the series, like as an alias, I guess. So, yeah. Him, pretty cool. And then his daughter Anya is a great character, very cute character. So yeah, her parts in the series are always pretty fun, especially when she's at school and stuff. There's a lot of fun parts. So yeah, that's Anya, great character, and mommy herself, yo. Don't even get me started. She's kind of dumb, I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's definitely klutzy and kind of dumb. But yo, do I need to show you the bruh? All right, you know, I'll leave it at that. Very fun characters though. I do really enjoy the cast. I can definitely see character progression in Twilight specifically. I can definitely see where the plot is headed, like at least in like the end game of the series. You know, Twilight might slowly be, you know, learning the values of family, and then by the end, you know, he'll probably be more attached to this made-up family than, you know, he should be, because right now he's like, oh yeah, fake family, stick to the mission, why should I care about these people? But slowly but surely, I feel like, you know, it's just natural progression of his character, and I can definitely see it happening. And yeah, this series is definitely a good sort of change of pace for me, because, you know, I'm so used to just reading action stuff all the time. Well, I mean, this has some action elements to it. There's definitely some fighting and martial arts and stuff. But like, I've been reading Vinland Saga, you know, Black Clover I read not too long ago, and yeah, so I'm just used to reading fighting stuff, you know, and Vinland Saga is definitely, it's got some funny moments, but it's definitely sort of a drama, I guess, drama action sort of series. So having like a comedy focused series like this is definitely a fun change of pace for me personally. Now, in conclusion, I say, is this a W or an L series? This is definitely a W series. This is a win in my book. It's a series that I would definitely like to keep on the shelves and get more of over time. That being said, it's probably not going to be a priority for me. I am a few volumes behind. I think volume 7 comes out this month. So I am a few volumes behind, and I would like to get more. Just, there's other stuff that I'd rather pick up at the moment. Maybe, hopefully, you know, with the anime coming out this month, the volumes won't be too out of stock, because I see, you know, people start watching the anime, then they want to pick up the manga, you know how it is. So hopefully it doesn't get too bad, but right now everything is in stock and it's all good. So maybe I'll pick up volume 4 at some point soon. We'll see, but as of right now, I did really enjoy what I did read, and yeah, definitely gonna have to pick up more at some point, just not at the moment. And these are really cool. I like the colors a lot on the volumes. You know, the red and sort of teal colors. Well, not teal, it's like a gray, green, blue like color, which I do like with the red. It's very nice. yeah, overall, pretty cool series. Again, very fun. It's funny, and yeah, I'll want to pick up more of it. Anyways, guys, that is going to about do it for the review. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, we got more reviews coming soon. I'll be hopping into JJK here in a few. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.